Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition, our third edition on Franchise Hour. And it is a pleasure to welcome you to this episode. And in this episode, we'll be talking in particular about the milk tea business and the future of the milk tea business. So, a lot of people asked me in the past on how the franchise business, particularly in the milk tea, will be processing. And my answer to that was always, I see a future in the milk tea business. And the pandemic actually proves to me right, because during the pandemic, actually all of the franchise businesses, the milk tea business made actually relatively good. So, therefore, our discussion today, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I have a feedback from my Facebook. Okay. So, now therefore, I want to start the discussion. And with this, I would like to introduce our participants for the discussion today. We have Mr. Jed Logronio from Tito with us. We have Mr. John Hilado from Libro with us, and Thor Gomez from Tripty so far. All right? And give me 1 second, please, because I have a problem here with my sounds coming from All right. So, Jed, I'll start with you. Can you please tell me when did you found Tito? How did you start it all up?
Actually, we started Tito way back 2018. So basically, we are relatively new milk tea shop. So we started as a food cart business. So that was in our first branch was in Shaw Boulevard, but unfortunately, it was already closed. So and then we branched out in our Marikina branch. So that is the store branch. So it started 2019, May in 2019. And then Michelle approaches us about RK franchising. So yeah, from October up to now, yeah, we're with we're with RK franchising. And then with the name, actually the name sounds funny actually. So my girlfriend, Christina, her friends actually calls me Tito Jed. So that's where the Tito come from. So yeah, it's my history.
What about you, John? Can you elaborate how you started up Libro?
Hello. So hi everyone. I'm John Hilado of Cafe Libro. So actually, my wife and I both started the business and the brand last year of May 2019. We actually started in the small city of Bogo, which is 3 hours drive north of Cebu. And the name Libru actually comes from, uh, it's an integration of both our passions, which is our passion and love for books and brewing. So anything brewed like coffee or milk tea. So that's why it's called Libru, because it's a combination of the libro, which is the Spanish or Tagalog word for book, and then the brew itself, which is brewing of coffee and milk teas and anything that's related to brewing. So um, actually, Cafe Libro, what makes Cafe Libro unique from other milk tea and coffee shops is that our brand is not just an ordinary milk tea and coffee shop, but it's a brand with a cause and a mission to spread learning, growth, personal development through the books, mostly personal development books, and um, self-help programs as well, and book club meetings. And we envisioned it to become a hub or a center for collaboration, co-creation, and co-elevation of fellow entrepreneurs like business owners, leaders, creatives, artists. So basically, that's what we envisioned, that there's a common ground or a common place for the leaders in the industry, or the game changers, you know. So that's really our brand positioning as a milk tea and a coffee shop. So we're not just an ordinary milk tea and coffee shop. So we really have a unique business concept and a business model. So right now we already have two company-owned branches here in Cebu, and a few of actually three branches here in Cebu, and a few franchise outlets as well, being managed here in Cebu Island alone.
Right. Right now, you're still concentrating on Cebu, right? Or the outlets are in
As
Cebu?
we actually entertain franchise inquiries outside Cebu, but due to the logistic concerns, especially during this time of pandemic, so we're currently focusing on expanding here in Cebu Island first. And once we've saturated the Cebu Island, then that's the time we can aggressively start franchise outlets outside Cebu, like in Western or Eastern Visayas.
Okay, Jed. I want to go back to you, Jed. How many outlets you have so far?
Right now we have one company owned, and then we have 3 franchisees.
Okay. All right. That's good to me. All right. I want to introduce now to you Mr. Tor Gomez of Tripti.
Hi, Sir Rudolf. Good afternoon.
Hi. Tell me how you started Tripti.
Okay, so kami po ay nagsimula last March 2019, so last year. So currently we're running the business for almost 1 year. And we just started it as parang dagdag lang sa menu sa restaurant namin before. Then we decided na magtayo ng brand na sarili niya na. So, pinutap namin siya. Pero we just started sa training industry. So, nag-train kami ng mga gusto magtayo ng milk tea business. Then, we see na effective yung tinuturo namin. Then, we just focus on, if we want to help people more hanggang sa mag-success kami. So, what we did is in-empower namin yung franchising. So, thank you, Sir Rudolph, for helping us to consulting to Sir Rudolph, we grow drastically. So as of now, we have 83 branches nationwide. So thank you, Sir Rudolph, for guiding us. So yeah, so we're glad that we met you. Sir Rudolph, guide us on everything. So palagi ko kinukulit si Sir Rudolph kung may tanong ako. So yan. So as of now, then meron din kaming mga inquiries sa international. So by the grace of God, sana one day makarating din kami doon.
Yeah, it can actually happen to any of you guys that
yes.
sooner or later you get international. Among all my clients, we have already more than almost 40 clients who have already franchises outside the Philippines. So it can easily happen also to one of you guys in the milk industry to become an international brand, because I noticed also, especially in my last travel before the pandemic started, that we already got some inquiries from the Middle East. Of course, right now they are somewhat put on hold because of the pandemic, but for sure they will be coming back again. All right. Now let's start with you again, Jed. When GCQ hit you, how did you operate during the pandemic? What did you do
How was
during the
that, sorry?
pandemic? Yes.
When the pandemic started last March, so actually we had to close down the shop for at least 1 month and a half. And then when the MECQ started, so we decided to open it up. And then that's where we got our own rider. Because our shop is situated in around 3 schools. So that's our main customers, the students. So sad to say, we don't have the market right now. So we did is that we boost our page, our Facebook page, and then we got our own rider. So within Marikina, we deliver. So happy to say na we're making a profit with that. So
that sounds good. So are you using any of the Grab Food or Lala Food, anything like that?
Actually, we are
your own riders.
We are using our own riders, and then we are on Food Panda. Actually, they are a great help.
All right. Okay. What about Yan in Bogo? How did you go through the pandemic?
So actually what happened here in Cebu, since medyo late kami nag-lockdown, actually the lockdown started April 1. So we had no choice but to close down both our company-owned branches. And then we decided to go back to Bogo. But since Cafe Libro is really one of our main source of income, so we look for other ways that we could still continue to operate the business. That's where when we decided na to bring all our supplies and equipments at home. So since hindi naman kami pwede makapag-operate sa shop because walk-ins are not allowed as well. So we decided to bring everything at home. And then still we actually opened our website to online orders, so our Facebook pages, doon na nag-order yung mga tao. Tapos the good thing lang is we already have a database of our customers, so when we announce it na we're still accepting orders via online, so they were easily informed, so they kept ordering pa rin through online. And then excuse me, then we just hired a motorcycle driver in Bogo to do the deliveries for us, since in Bogo City kasi there's no Grab Food or Food Panda. So we realized naman na even though na hindi nag-open yung shop, we could still continue operating as a full cafe. Puro delivery nga lang. And then we figured out na profitable pa rin yung business, So that's when we realized na this type of business is pandemic proof. So people are still gonna look for their favorite coffees and milk teas even during this difficult time of the pandemic. So thankfully, I think mga 3 months kami nag-home base. Thankfully, the Bogo City shifted to, I think, MGCQ. That's the time na nakapag-open kami ulit ng shop namin.
Okay. What about you, Tor? How is Trippy handling the pandemic?
And sir, same din po sa kanila. So we partner sa Grab Food and Food Panda and Lala Food. Also, we have in-house delivery. So we come up to have an ordering messenger namin. So we tie up sa organization. So, para meron na rin kaming in-house delivery. So, through Messenger, pwede na silang mag-add to cart doon. And madi-deliver na sa bahay din nila. Then, COD po yung lahat. So, some of our branches then nag-operate home-based and some are closed. Then, but most of them are open for deliveries.
Hypothetical question to all three of you. I have one. Did any of your branches happen to one of my clients in Davao? I have a client in Davao. He did in February before the pandemic 300,000. In April he made 1.5 million. In May he made 4 million. One outlet. Can you imagine the jump because of the deliveries? Happened that to you also, guys, that you had one outlet which actually increased. Did something happen to you guys also, which they actually had a higher sale during the pandemic compared to before?
Actually, the most recent franchisee that we had, that was in Bambang Pasig. So basically, they're reaching a 20,000 sale every day.
Good.
I don't know why. I don't know. Feeling ko
Very
lahat
good,
ng tao doon is sabik-sabik tea. Actually, nagulat kami. They opened actually, they're running 3 weeks only. 3 weeks pa lang yung shop nila, and then they're averaging 20, 15, and then pinakamahina is 12. So this is still in GCQ. So actually, I don't know.
That's cool.
I think milk tea business per se or food business will not die down actually. It's pahabaan ng pise or patibayan na lang din. It's matter of matibay. So
that's actually the beauty on the milk tea business, because in the pandemic it really helped people to lift them up again, no? To have delivery of something for the soul food, like a soul food, diba? For most of people. So it's really something good. And I was really, as I said at the beginning of the show, I was really worried about the industry, especially when we went into the pandemic. But then it turned out that you guys actually all not only surviving, but most of you are very well thriving in it. And that's a very good development actually. And it shows that the milk tea business is not a fad, that it's something really here to stay. Of course, because of the super popularity, there are certain brands out there which will not survive. But I believe especially in franchise brands, that they will survive because of the number of outlets, because of the brand is getting stronger, because of a dedicated franchisor who looks after the brand. So I believe definitely that the milk tea business will be staying, and also milk tea franchising will be going on. And since we talk of franchising now, I would like you also to present to our listeners the franchise opportunity. And let's start with you, Jed. And we present let's talk about Tito. And you want to do the sharing, or I'll do it to you? All right, I opened already. Chat opened already the Tito. Jet, can you talk about? Can you see the screen? Jet? One moment. It takes some time to open. Yep, there we go. a little bit patience. Can you see the Shia now? Chet?
Yes. Sorry.
All right. Please go ahead, Chet.
Hi. So yeah, basically this is our brand, Tito. Hello. Yeah, and then here's some of our bestsellers. The first one of the photo is the Super Taro, and then the second one is the Oreo cheesecake. So actually, that is our bestseller. And then we have here the matcha cheesecake, and then the mango slushy overload. So yeah, actually, what can you see on the photo is almost exactly the same if you're going to buy that. So yeah. And then I have a video presentation for the, yeah, that's the one.
Hmm?
Yeah, that is our video for franchising. So actually,
All right.
there. And then, yeah, there's our franchise details. And then if you have questions for franchising, you can contact us at Tito PH at Facebook. So on the last slide, that's our main branch in Marikina. And then one of our franchisee in Greenwoods, Pasig. And then the second franchisee is with Pasita in San Pedro, Laguna. And the most recent one is with Bambang Pasig. There. That's all.
The next presentation we get from Mr. Jan Hilado of Cafe Libro, and kindly share your presentation as well, Mr. Hilado.
Okay, sir. Naka-disabled pa yung screen sharing.
Oh. There you go. Sorry.
Okay. For a while, sir. All right. Can you see it now, sir?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
it's visible. Go ahead.
Okay. So, just to give you an idea lang, for those who want to inquire for a franchisee, if they could resonate with our cause and our mission of spreading personal growth, learning, and personal development, while also serving the people in your community high quality milk teas and coffees. So this is our business concept and our franchise model. So for our Cafe Libro, we have a long-term 10-year vision. We uh, envision of expanding to 100 branches and outlets around the Philippines just in the next 10 years. So um, it's a conservative lang na vision namin, but it's one of our dream lang to be able to spread learning, no? So the local community in your area, in your city, could have their own library cafe as well. So this is the uh, shop photos we have. So the first picture is in our branch in Mandaue, so where I'm in right now. Actually, you can see the bookshelves, the library, and the second picture is from our branch in Bogo. So um, our branch in Mandaue, medyo uh, it has a bigger size, around almost 40 square meters. But our first branch in Bogo, we actually started very small. I think only it's around 15 square meters, pero it still has a mini library pa rin. So that's really our concept or our template for our cafes. So for the potential franchises, they don't need to have a bigger space. They just need at least a minimum of 15 square meters. They could already start operating a Cafe Libre franchise in their area. And then these are our product photos. So we serve milk teas. We have more than 10 flavors of milk teas. It's an authentic Taiwan flavored milk tea. And then we also have specialty coffee. So we're not just your ordinary na second gen na coffee like Starbucks or Bose Coffee. We are actually serving specialty coffee. So we do also do um, manual brewing. So our beans are single origin beans from either Ethiopia or Brazil. And then we also serve fraps, ice blended fraps, and at the same time bottled cold brews. Since it's usually the trending right now here in Cebu, it's called a bottled cold brew. So it's like a coffee in a bottle. Here in Mandaue branch, we also serve an all-day breakfast meals. So it's just a simple frankfurter with rice meal with egg, or a tocino or a longanisa na meals. And then these are our product posters and our promotions. So if you franchise a Cafe Libro outlet, we will already be providing you with all the franchise marketing materials, so that you will have something to promote to your Facebook pages, to your social media, for your posters inside the cafe. So we also do promotions depending on the occasion. So if, for example, it's a Mother's Day or Father's Day, we also give out promotions wherein our franchisees could also duplicate the same promotion to bring in more customers, and to have the older customers keep repeating back now. So our business system is also developed by Sir Rudolf of RK Franchise. If you're in Cebu watching, you're probably familiar with the Pahes group of companies like the Thirsty, Lantau. So he's also the one developing the franchise system for those companies. So we can say that the one who developed our franchise business system is um, proven and tested, you know. So at the same time, our business system is also profitable na. So in our experience, opening our first branch in Bogo, in just a short of 6 months time, we already had our ROI, our return of investment. So that's what we could also uh, duplicate to our potential franchisees. And benefits of the franchisees, they could also use the brand name and the trademark of our brand. So no trial and error stage, grand opening and operating assistance. And then they could also benefit from our centralized marketing and ongoing research and development, because ever since we opened our first branch, there is no single day that we did not promote our brand online. So we really put a daily budget on our brand awareness campaign, to spread, to make our brand well known to the local community. So for example, you're gonna franchise in this city or in this town, then we're also gonna deliver our ads there on that town as well. So make your brand more well known. So the inclusions, of course, is the business system, the supplies and the equipments. We'll also give you the full operations manual wherein you can follow all the how we operate the business step by step. And we will also train your staff as well and support you in the marketing. And of course, you'll already get our complete menu and our pricing. So we really structured our pricing the franchisees will have a higher profit margin, so they could really earn from their sales, so they really be profitable. So for our franchise fee, for our full cafe and our kiosk, our franchise fee is 200,000. And if you want to franchise in your area, like if you want to commit 3 outlets in your area, then we could give you a discount. Instead of 600,000 franchise fee for 3 outlets, then we could give it for only 500,000. And then our expected total capital requirement, that's already including the franchise fee. For a full cafe, you don't need more than 1 million actually. So you could actually start at 900,000, and depending on your renovation cost, you could still save up a lot of money if you know how to renovate a cafe na it's still beautiful, but it's on a budget, So at the same time, if you want to franchise a kiosk, like if you want to put in mall stand, so it's much more affordable. It's at only 650,000 because you're going to only be paying for the full cart, so you don't need to renovate the area. And then for the franchise support and assistance, actually we don't get a royalty fee. So that's also one of the unique marketing positions we have at Cafe Libro. This is only actually, like a limited period of time na we don't get a percentage-based royalty, so that we can give our franchisees more profit margin, So we will only gonna be collecting a fixed amount of 5,000 pesos for our franchise support and assistance fee. So from time to time, we're also gonna be visiting your outlets. Kakumustahin ka namin. If you have a problem or you have a concern that you want to be solved, so you can actually forward it to us so we could help you solve it. And then required space is only 15 square meters for a full cafe, and then contract is 4 years. So just to give an idea for the total cost in setting up, and then the profit and loss, for example. So in our case, for example, if we could have a monthly gross sales of 240,000, which is actually very conservative pa lang yan. It's only around maybe 80 cups per day. Sometimes you could go beyond 100, 200 cups per day. So if you could just a minimum of 80 cups per day or 240,000, you could add, the franchisees could actually earn a potential income of 67,000. And then for if they could gross higher, like 300,000, then they could already earn a 6-figure profit on that month at 100,000 profit. So if you're interested to inquire for a franchise outlet of Cafe Libro, so after this presentation or after this talk, if we already have presented our business system and our franchise system to you, then we're going to review your application. We're also going to check your proposed location. We'll visit it personally, so we could also look at the place, since we don't just accept any franchisees now. It doesn't matter if you have the money to invest. We're going to screen you first. So it's actually, this is not actually a sales system. This is actually like a certification process, So we have to certify you first before you can become a franchisee. And then once we've thoroughly checked your location and we approve of your application, and then we could already sign the agreement, the franchise agreement, so it can now be executed. And then that's the start. We can set up your outlet. We can train your staff. And we will also provide pre-opening and marketing assistance until your grand opening. So even after your grand opening, we're still going to be there to support you as well. So I think that's it for our franchise information for Cafe Libro, sir. And yes, by the way, if you're in Cebu watching this, we actually have a special um, home-based outlet operator. It's like a trademark licensing operator system, wherein in the comfort of your own home, you can actually start a Cafe Libro Light version. It's just a light version, the smaller version of Cafe Libro, but it's at the comfort of your own home for as low as 77,000 all in an all-inclusive package. So that's what we're currently promoting right now here in Cebu.
Excellent. Excellent idea, doing a home version uh, for your Cebu area and for the operation what you have in Cebu. All right, so I would like to proceed to Tor. Tor, are you still with us? Tor
Hi,
Gomez.
sir. Do you hear me?
Yes. Kindly do your franchise presentation. Okay, Tor?
Can I do a screen share?
Yes, please. Please do a screen share. Yes, I can hear you, but I'm still waiting for the optical version.
Do you see my screen now? Hello?
Yes, Tor, only your avatar is visible right now, and we can hear you. Huh?
Do I
Yes.
already share my screen? Do you
No,
see
not
it?
yet. It's not yet out.
Not yet. I'm
No.
sorry for a while. Wait.
Yes.
Do you see my screen now?
Are you using a cell phone? Yeah, there you go. Okay. All right.
Okay. Can I start?
Now it's
Sorry,
visible.
I'm on the road right now, but I'll try my best to present my company to you guys. So we are Thrifty. Present to you. This is our profile. So a while ago, I said our story. So we started last March 2019. So we get the idea of our name from my mother's former business, which is Glutathione IB Trip. So we come up an idea that the same concept as that. Since we see that milk tea is necessity right now and it's a dose of happiness. So we want to have a business just like that. So we want to bring milk tea as a our clients. So we started that way. So our vision is to provide and maintain the best milk tea made from the finest ingredients to cater society's needs at their favorite flavor. That's to inspire and connect people around the globe. And our mission is to create a variety of tasty, refreshing milk tea drinks and high quality products for our healthier lifestyle at a reasonable price. So here's some of our products. So we sell 1 liter for only 99 pesos. So this is our uh, overdose milk teas. And these are some of our product in our menu. So price starts at 79 to 139. So we are awarded by Q Asia as Best Premium Milk Tea Business Franchise National in 2019 to 2020. So we have 83 branches, stores nationwide. So we're operating in NCR, Ilocos region, Central Luzon, Bicol region, Visayas, Mindanao, Davao, and lots in Calabar zone. Okay, so this is some of our branch photos. So these are the store when we are started. Of our stores, and this is our malls. So currently expanding through malls of now since there's a lot of available commercial areas in the mall. And we see na once the pandemic ends, uh, at least nakakuha na kami ng peso sa mall. And sobrang good yung opportunity ngayon sa malls ngayon. So our franchise package. So our franchise package is 250K, included inclusions are use of brand name, use of business system, marketing assistance, for use contract, store opening assistance, initial stock worth 10K, basic equipment and utensils, location assistance, and free product training. So for more details, contact us. So this is our franchise kiosk package in mall. So in this package, the cart is included, the kiosk is included. You also have franchise loan via Blend PH. So if you have lack budgets, you can loan it via Blend PH. You can apply for loan payable up to 36 months for 26K per month. Okay, so we have a new program, which is the co-ownership program, which you can co-own in a branch for only 100,000. So we have established one branch with multiple co-owners. So kahit nasan sila parte ng mundo, they can co-own a branch. Okay? So it's like passive income to them. So basically, that's our program. If you want to check us more, so please email us at tripty.ph@gmail.com if you want to be part of our growing business. So that would be all. Thank you.
So before we end, is Miss Pimantuan there? So she can still do her presentation afterwards. We have right now the future of milk tea. On Saturday, we have a Zoom meeting or a seminar actually all about franchising. That will be at 2 p.m. on Zoom. You can get in touch with our office for the Zoom ID, or you go to the Facebook Aki Franchise Consultancy and you will find the Zoom ID there. You can also get a copy of our book or about franchising. Get in touch with my office and we send you one for free. It's an ebook. Then we have also our next two expos, the Mindanao Franchise Expo from October 2 to 25 at MindanaoFranchise.com. The Cebu Franchise Expo will be in November. Right now, we still have the Iloilo franchise running at iloilofranchise.com. And as our three presenters so far mentioned already, we are Aki Franchise Consultancy. We developed all our visitors today, our guests today, into a franchise system. So if you want to have also your business franchise, please give us a call at 8912-2946 or 8912-2973, or look at us at arkifranchise.com or in Facebook under Rudolf Kotik or Arki Franchise. Next Thursday, we have a very interesting episode again on the Franchise Hour, episode 4, where we talk about franchise businesses from the Calabar zone. So Cavite, Laguna, Batangas, and Rizal. So that will be also a very interesting topic what we have next week to talk about. Our last guest, she was a little bit late, and we didn't have any discussion, so we do the last segment of the show will not be all about her now. She's the only lady in our discussion, Miss Eunice Pamintuan, and she is the co-owner of Society.
Yes.
I suggest, Eunice, you talk, I give you the whole time now, okay? You talk from your beginning to what you did during the pandemic until now, and how you see everything going on. At the same time, we can also show off your franchise, okay? So let's do it this way. You talk about, I'm putting it on, can you see it?
Yes, sir.
All right. So this is your brand. Please talk about.
Okay. Hi everyone, it's me again, Eunice P. Hernandez, and I'm the VP Sales Marketing and one of the owner of Society Milk Tea Philippines. Um, First of all, I would like to thank Sir RK for inviting me again for this webinar to share some information about our brand, which is Society Milk Tea House. So just to give you a little history on how we started, actually, just like you, I mean, to our viewers right now, um, we started as a seafarer, both me and my husband. So, uh, nag-isip kami ng idea on how are we going to uh, handle our own time, because in our previous job, we used to work almost 12 hours per day na tuloy-tuloy for almost 8 months without sometimes you don't have even rest. So it came to a point na nag-decide kami, and then we planned to um, start. And then we start back in 2018, that was in December. We started in only 15 square meters. That was in Talimundok, Dau, Pampanga. Then since then, mabilis yung pangyayari. Kumbaga, we are now in 43 branches nationwide. The last branch that we opened, that was in Mindanao, in Iligan City. It was in June 2020. So the return of our investment, this is actually as per our main branch. Yung pinaka return of investment namin is only 1 month. So basically, we sold for almost 200,000 cups for almost 2 years. Actually, magto 2 years na kami this December. So most likely nasa 200,000 na rin yung na foresee namin na nabenta as per our inventory. But again, as I've mentioned to my webinar, or as I've mentioned dun sa presentation ko back in Iloilo franchise, this 200,000 cups, it really depends pa rin dun sa location ng franchisee. So kung highly commercial, and then maraming estudyante, and then as in maganda siyang location, you can reach this same amount that we had on our main branch. But still, we are going to educate you before you are going to open this business to find a good location first, and then we will try to check it if it's good location. And then once it has been approved, so we can proceed to the contract, or we will go to the procedure or the franchising procedure. And then, of course, Society Milk Tea Philippines is developed by RK Consultancy. Okay, so yes, as you can see, mga products namin is over 40 flavors that we are offering. Actually, we have Frap na, but we haven't updated yet um, to our social media. But we have coming soon coffee base and mixture of fruit and vegetable fruit teas also are coming. So one of our best sellers, I'm sorry I don't have the virtual or the picture, um, is our cream puff or the cream cheese, na ito yung nag-viral sa amin. That's the reason why mabilis po kaming nagpakalat sa Pampanga and all over the Philippines because of our cream cheese. It's not the typical cream cheese that you can see in the market, but this is our special mixture. So how did we cope up during the pandemic? Regardless of what we believe on COVID-19 or the economic uncertainties caused by the pandemic, it should be a motivation enough to take a second look at a strategy to maintain on even grow your business, as we know that the people's routine and lives have been greatly impacted on social media right now. So we took the opportunity to strengthen our social media page, and we, as I've heard a while back to the other milk tea owners, we also tied up with the big delivery partners like Food Panda, Lala Move, Grab Food. And actually, if you're going to search our page, we even hired some influencers to introduce our brand. And we also hired some brand ambassadors to, actually, they are locally brand ambassadors. From time to time, at least, we can update our social media to reintroduce our product. So as you can see, this is our sample um, store type uh, milk tea. So this is, you don't need a big space actually. The minimum requirement is 15 SQM. But if you have a bigger space, that will be a lot better. Pero kung 15 square meters lang siya, pwede, actually, pasok na siya for you to start your own society milk tea business. Ayan. So this is an actual store. This is in Gapan, San Isidro, Nueva Ecija. Ayan. So this is only for 15 square meters. So regarding our franchise information, our initial franchise is 299,000. That is for the cafe. Same as with the kiosk type. But if you're going to franchise, let's say 2 or 3, we're going to give you a discount for that. And then what are the inclusions of that franchise? We have the usage of trademark, and of course trainings. We have also, it's also included the 30,000 raw materials, the signage. The initial term is 4 years. The renewal term is 4 years also. For the master franchisee, we have also we have here it's 6 years. We have the renewal fee, which is 50% based on the said amount or the amount kung magkano na siya on the present time. And then the total investment is 800,000 for the cafe. But actually minsan pwede mo naman siyang palitin yung cost, depende na lang kung gaano mo siya mas papaliitin yung cost regarding sa construction. And then for the continuation fee, as of now, this is a good chance since we don't actually we give the chance for the franchisee to earn on their own, since we know for a fact na we're having this uncertainty. So from this year, actually we stopped the continuation fee, but normally we charge 2,500 per month. But as of this year, we don't have the continuation fee for 2,500. And as I've mentioned, the required space is 15 SQM for the cafe. So here's the promo. Yes, actually, you can read it right. It says there is 200 from 299,000. We are giving at least 50% discount for the first 3 franchisee. So from 299,000, it's only 149,000 na lang po. So that depends on the franchisee if it's going to be a store type or a cafe type. So it's only 149,000 only for the first 3 franchisee. So that's our promo for this year. So what are the inclusions? So use of trademarks. I'm sorry. Franchisee manual, as I've mentioned a while ago. We have also the 30,000 inclusions for the raw materials, the ingredients, and then we have the initial training for 2 employees, uniforms, and then but in this package, the signage is not included. That is 3 by 8 feet, so it's on the franchisee's shoulder na. So just in case magpa-franchise sila for 149,000, hindi pa po kasama yung signage doon. But we can send the layout or the dimension of the signage once they have fully or they are about to open the store. So here are the steps, or if you want to contact us, you can visit our main page, that is Society Milk Tea House main, or you can call us on the contact numbers, that is 0955-047-9889. And then, of course, we will review first your application. You will be having a little bit interview from one of our representatives, and then we will be invited to discuss the franchise details. And then number 4, we will present you with the franchise disclosure information. Then number 5, your proposed location will visited and thoroughly checked. As I've mentioned, nakadepende talaga ang negosyo sa location. So we will visit first your site before we will approve your location, or before makapag-operate ng society. And then the franchise agreement can now be executed. So basically, these are the steps to own your own franchise. So if you are interested, you can just call or message us on this following Facebook page or the Instagram. We have also the email address, that's societyfresh@gmail.com.